Good morning. We are going to start a new lesson, coordinate geometry today. Lesson number 7. Before starting our lesson, let us refresh our memories with the portions from 9th standard. There you have studied the Cartesian plane, right? And Cartesian plane consists of two axes. What is this one? Vertical line and horizontal line. X axis, that means x dash, and then y dash. Do you remember this one? One important thing is the join of intersection, the intersecting point, origin, right? These are all the things are the main part. There you have studied the Cartesian system, right? Cartesian plane, x-axis, y-axis, etc. Do you remember? Just we will draw vertical line, straight line, and then horizontal straight line. Then we'll put arrow mark at the ends, right? Then joining in or intersecting point of this vertical line and horizontal line, we'll write it as origin O. Then here it is. This horizontal line is called what? X-axis, X O x dash, right? Then here vertical line, it is called y-axis, and here it is y O y dash, right? Then here we will write for the one unit, first one unit 1, then 2, then here 3, then here 4, etc. goes on. Here the opposite, it should be negative sign. At the first one unit, it will be -1, then -2, then -3, then -4, etc. Then here on the y-axis, on the top it is positive sign should come, and this one unit it will be +1. Here it will be second one unit will be 2. Here it will be 3. It will go on, right? Here it will be negative sign, down it will be -1. First unit will be -1. Then again one unit will be -2, then here it will be -3, and here it will be -4, here it will be -5, etc. It goes on, right? Do we remember all these things? Then ordered pairs, and then what is next? So we'll start the notes then, okay? First you draw the figure, write the heading, and we'll continue with the notes. So first one, the Cartesian system. What is the Cartesian system? The system used for describing a position of a point. The position of a point in a plane is known as the Cartesian system. So there we are going to say which position this point lies. Then after that, two intersecting perpendicular lines, x O x dash. Two intersecting perpendicular lines. Now look. Two intersecting at origin, okay, and perpendicular to is right, it is perpendicular to both the lines. So perpendicular, two intersecting perpendicular lines, x O x dash, here x dash is there, okay, x O x dash and y O y dash are called x axis and y axis respectively. That means first one first, x O x dash is called x axis, x O x dash. This horizontal line is called x axis, and then y O y dash, y O y dash. This vertical line is called y axis. Then what is next one? The two lines taken together are called coordinate axis. So if these two lines together we are calling as the coordinate axis. Then after completing the coordinate axis, next one is origin, right? Their point of intersection O is called origin. This x-axis, horizontal line is x-axis, vertical line is y-axis, and their point of intersection, and this point O is called origin. Then what is the next one? The distance of a point from y-axis is called its x coordinate or abscissa. These are all 9th standard portions. The distance of a point from the y-axis is called its x coordinate. So the distance of a point from the y-axis It is called x coordinate or abscissa. Same thing also, distance of a point from the x axis is called, so distance will be called as y coordinate or ordinate. Now next thing, just look, any point lying on the x axis has coordinates of the form x0. Means what? Any point lying on the x axis. Suppose the point is lying here, right? The point is here. So lying on the x axis. So this is the x axis, this is the point. Has coordinates of the form x0. So coordinates should written like this, right? In the bracket, first write x coordinate, then y coordinate. So if it is on the x axis, means it should be in the form x0, means x coordinate or abscissa first, right? So what is called, what is it? It is first x coordinate you have to write, then 0, x0. So what is x coordinate here? It is 3, and 3 is called, also called as abscissa. Here it is 0. This 0 is called what? It is ordinate or y coordinate. Here x coordinate or abscissa, right? If a point lies on the x axis, means their coordinate will be x0. Means you have to write the x coordinate first, abscissa first, right? Then only y coordinate you have to write. So on the x axis means y coordinate will be 0. Remember, okay, always it will be, we are making mistake, that's why. So x coordinate lies on x axis, means you have to write the x coordinate first, then write 0. So abscissa will be the x coordinate, this 3 will be, or suppose here it is 1. What is the coordinate then? Coordinate will be 1, 0, x coordinate first. Okay, what about here? If it is negative 3, means point is here on negative 3, means what will you write? It is x coordinate first. It will be negative 3, 0. Clear? What about here? It will be negative 1, 0. Clear? So this is the x coordinate we are writing or abscissa. Second one is y coordinate. Here also x coordinate, y coordinate, or abscissa, ordinate. Here it is, what is it, this one? Here negative 1 is the abscissa or x coordinate, 0 is the y coordinate or ordinate. Here is negative 3, 0. Negative 3 is called the abscissa and 0 is called the ordinate or x coordinate, y coordinate. What about the point on the next one? It is any point lying on the y axis has the coordinate of the form 0, y. It lies on the y axis, means the coordinates of the form 0, y. Means if a point, you are putting one point here, okay, this point means where it lies, it is lies on y axis. So what is the form? It is 0, y, right? The x coordinate as 0 and then y. What is y coordinate here? It is 2, negative 2. Clear? It is 0, negative 2. Abscissa or x coordinate is 0 and y coordinate or ordinate is negative 2. Clear? What about here it is? This point will be what? First what you should write? Always write the x coordinate first. Here it is no x coordinate, so it will be, you have to write it as 0, right? And then y coordinate, what is y coordinate? It is 3. Clear? On the y axis means 0 should come first. On the x axis means 0 should come second. You have to remember like this, okay? First you write x axis means x coordinate. Always write the x coordinate first. Okay? Here it is y x coordinate because here it is lies on the what? What is the x coordinate lies on the x axis. So we can write the number. Right? Then after that 0 you have to write. If they are lying on the x axis, if they are lies on the y axis means first you have to write 0. It should be in the form 0 y coordinate. 0 you have to write, then only y coordinate. Here also write 0 first, then only y coordinate. The point origin has the coordinates at 0, 0. Like that you have to write. Okay, complete the notes then. Okay, let me ask one question. if 4, 0 is, which axis this coordinate lies? 4, 0. Where it lies? It will be on the x-axis. If negative 9, 0, negative 9, 0, which axis they will lie? It will be on the negative 9, means here it will be on the x-axis. Which one? Then again one more question, it will be 0, 4. Where it will be? It will be on the y-axis. So you have to remember it and do. Again we have one more thing is the quadrants. This also we have studied. Okay, how many quadrants are there? There will be 4 quadrants, right? This one will be the first quadrant. Here it will be the second quadrant. Here it will be the third quadrant. Here it will be the fourth quadrant, right? And then in the first quadrant, what is the special? What you have to say then for the first quadrant? Here it will be in the first quadrant. What happens? Here all the x coordinate and y coordinate will be positive. Suppose here one point, you have studied about the coordinates, right? So now suppose I put the point here. Which is the point? Which are the coordinates you can say? Here take the x coordinate first. It is 4, right? Here it will be 4. Then what is the next one? Y coordinate? Here it is 3. So the coordinates are 4, 3. Right? Now positive 4, positive 3. So both are positive. So it will be positive numbers will come. Right? What is the second quadrant? Take any coordinates for the second quadrant. Here just look, I am putting here one point here. Okay. What about this one then? It is, what is the coordinate you can say? Here it is. First you find out the x coordinate. It will be here, right? So negative 1. Then here y axis it is 2. Negative 1, 2. Right? So what happens then? Here on the x coordinates it will be negative and then y coordinate will be positive. Right? What are the next one then? We will keep it in the bracket. Okay. Now third quadrant. What are in the third quadrant? You have to remember. First, suppose here I am just keeping one point here. Okay. Which are the coordinates? First you take the x coordinate first. So this is the x coordinate along with this line. Okay. Straightly you have to find out. Then again straight of this to y axis. Right. So here it is, first write the x coordinate. It will be negative 4. Then y axis it will be y coordinate is negative 4. So these are the coordinates. Now what about the sign? What you can say? Both are negative. So negative and negative it will be. Right. Next one, what are the fourth quadrant? Suppose I am just writing here one point. Okay. Now look what you should do. First look to the x axis, x coordinate you have to find out. First look to the x axis. Here it is, to the straight it is 4. Here from here also negative 3 it comes straight. So this point is 4, negative 3. So it is in the fourth quadrant and it is the x coordinate is positive and y coordinate is negative. So positive and negative will be in fourth quadrant. So the first quadrant both are positive and the third quadrant both are negative. Second quadrant negative positive, fourth quadrant positive negative. These are things you have to remember and these are the main points in the 9th standard. Now we will learn the 10th standard portions. First one is distance formula. Distance between 2 points. And we are going to learn about the distance formula. Suppose if you just draw 2 points and then make it as a line. You want to find out the distance between this P and Q. What will you do? Easily what you will do? You will take one scale, find out the distance, maybe 5 centimeter, maybe 6 centimeter, you will find out. Right? So distance between these 2 points you will find out by the scale. But what about in a Cartesian plane? Here look, these are the 2 points P and Q. Right? From P to Q, what is the distance? How will you find out? The Cartesian plane, what is the coordinates of P? What is it? Just find out here x coordinate first. Look to the x-axis first. It is -2. Then to the y-axis it is -2. Right? Then what about Q then? Q, x-axis first. So x coordinate is 1. Right? And then look to the y-axis. It is straight to 2. So it is 1, 2. Right? Now what you can do is you have to apply these coordinates to this distance formula. You can find out the distance between P and Q. So what is x1, y1? What is x2, y2? The first one will be x1, y1. X coordinate will be x1. Y coordinate will be y1. What about this one then? It is x2, y2. Right? So x2 minus x1 the whole square, root of, first you write root, then x2 minus x1 the whole square. x2 is what? Here x2, this is x2. 1 minus, then x1. x1 is -2. So it will be root of 1 minus -2 square plus, what is the next one then? y2 minus y1. y2 is here, it is 2. It is 2 minus y1. y1 is -2 the whole square. So it will be root of, it is 1 plus 2, it is 3 square plus 2 plus 2, it is 4 square. You will get the answer 9 plus 16, you will get the answer root 25, you will get the answer 5. 5 units will be the answer between these 2 points P and Q. Clear? So this is the way you can find out. When you are taking PQ, it's, how will you tell angle? It is P and Q. So first you will write x1, y1 here, then it will be x2, y2. Okay, the x1, y1, x2, y2, find out the distance formula, you will get the distance between them. Okay, we will do one problem now. This is from exercise number 7.1, first question, third problem. You have to find the distance between the following pairs of points. So these are the 2 points I had given you. Right? So what you should do? Let A and write the coordinates A, B and B, negative A, negative B. Okay. So you have to imagine that this one is x1, this one is y1, this one is x2, this is y2. Right? What is distance formula? Distance formula is equal to AB equals root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Now equals root of x2 is here. If you have doubt, means what you can do? Just write here with the pencil x1, y1. Here it is x2, y2. Okay, then start. So it is x2 minus x1. So it will be negative A minus x1 is A the whole square plus y2 minus y1. y2 is negative B minus y1 is B the whole square. So it will be root of negative A minus, it will be negative 2A the whole square plus negative 2B the whole square. That means root of 4A square plus 4B square. Right? What you can do then? Here you can take 4 outside. 4 into A square plus B square. That means what? It is actually, it is root 4 into root A square plus B square. Right? What is root 4? It is, root 4 is 2. 2 square is 4. Right? So root 4 is 2. 2 into root of A square plus B square. This should be your answer. Okay, clear? So what you can do is, you can write x1, first coordinate should be x1, y1, second coordinate should be x2, y2. Then apply the distance formula, you can find out. Before we start to do the problems, some important points you should know. First thing, if you want to find out the distance from origin to a point, suppose here to here, How will you find out? Here just look, here it is 3, 3. Okay, what is the point of coordinates of origin? Origin is 0, 0. Right, then how will you find out? It will be, suppose here it is A, here it is B. Then x2, here it is x1, y1, here it is x2, y2. So it will be AB equals x2. x2 is 3. 3 minus 0 the whole square plus x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2. y2 means here also 3 minus 0 the whole square. That means what? 3 square plus 3 square. You will get the answer 9 plus 9. Here, suppose here it is, origin is 0, 0 and the point is P, x, y. Okay, what we can say then? It is, what we can say is, here distance is OP equals root of x minus 0, that means x square, right? X minus 0, x, then square it should be, right? X minus 0 the whole square, it will be x square, plus then y minus 0 the whole square, it will be y square. So, from the origin, if you want to find out the distance means, what you can say? It is root of x square plus y square. Suppose here it is x2, y2. Okay, no problem. x2 square plus y2 square. Here if it is x2, y2 means. Clear? Which point is there? There you can write like that. Okay. So, you will write the notes now. So, first important point, distance between origin and a point. I told you and we had find out here, okay. The distance between this A, origin is 0, 0 and the point is given as 3, 3, right. So, how will you find out the distance? x2 minus x1, it is 0 here. That is why 3 square you will get. Here also 3 square, right. So, it will be 9, root of 9 plus 9, it is root of 18 you will get, right. And it will be root 18 only. Now, you want to find out the distance between origin and a point. Okay. How will you find out the origin? Here it is origin and a point is B here. Here origin I took it as A. Actually, always we are taking as O. Here I just name it as A. And here it is, what is the coordinates of origin? It is 0, 0. And here what is the point for B? Just look to the x-axis. Straight to this point is 4. Then what are the y-axis? Straight to this point is 3. So, the point is 4, 3, right. Then what you should do? You have to apply the distance formula. Just apply the distance formula. So, AB equals x2 minus x1. Here look, here it will be x1, y1 and here it will be x2, y2, right. So, x2 minus x1, it is 4 minus 0 the whole square plus y2 minus y1, y2 is 3 minus 0 the whole square. That means root of 4 square plus 3 square. You will get the answer 16 plus 9. You will get the answer root 25. Get the answer 5. Right? Now look, here just look, when it is origin means what happened? The same x1, y1 we are getting. Right? So that means suppose here instead of the 4, 3, we wrote it as xy. How will you do then? It is root of x2 is x minus 0, origin's first one, x coordinate is 0, then plus here y2 minus y, y2 is here y minus 0 the whole square. What will you get the answer? Root of x square plus y square. Same thing I wrote it here. When we write it as here xy means, any other coordinates also, just write the square of this with the inside the root and add, you will get the answer. When the distance between origin to a point, you can get like this. Okay, next one. What is the next one? Finding the midpoint. You have to find the midpoint. We will take the same question. Now look, we want the midpoint. Here if we want to take any other point means here we will take, okay. Then here it is, first x coordinate it will be -1, y coordinate is -1, right. We want to find out the midpoint of these two. How will you find out? Just use this formula. It is here, which one is the first one? It is x1, y1. Here it is x2, y2. right? So x1 plus x2 by 2, x1 is negative 1 plus 4 divided by 2 comma then negative 1 again plus 3 divided by 2. We will get the midpoint as negative 1 plus 4, it is 3 by 2, and negative 1 plus 3 divided by 2 is, it is 2 by 2. That means 3 by 2 and then 1 you will get. This is the midpoint. Clear? 3 by 2 make it as decimal, you will get the 1 point something and 1 will be the middle point of this A and B. Clear? So this is the way you have to find it. Again some more points are there, that also we will write it as note. Now look, some conditions I am just telling, you have to remember it, okay. Now first thing, when 3 points are given and these points will form a right angle triangle. You know, this is a right angle triangle, right? This is A, B, C. Here they will give you, this is in the Cartesian plane with x-axis and y-axis. So here it will be x1, y1, here it will be x2, y2, and here it will be x3, y3, right? 3 coordinates you will get for each point. Now look, so 3 points means 3 coordinates they are telling, and when it will be form a right angle triangle, they will ask you, they will give you 3 points and they will ask you whether they can form a right angle triangle or not. So what you can do then? You have to prove that it is hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus altitude square. So which is the hypotenuse? AC is the hypotenuse. So the distance between AC square should be equal to BC square plus AB square. Means distance how will you find out? Here between these two we have to take it as root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square, you will get one value here, right? Then base, here also what you have to do, root of, here make it as x1 y1, here make it as x2 y2, find out the answer for this. Here also for the altitude also you have to find out x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Then you have to apply in this. Then we can say that if it is equal means, both the sides you are getting the answer means, what we can say, they form a right angle triangle. Next one, again 3 coordinates they will give you for a triangle, and what we can say, if they form an equilateral triangle, equilateral triangle means what? The 3 sides should be equal, right? So here it will be A, B, C, and here it will be x1, y1, here it is x2, y2, here it is x3, y3, right? And what happens? These points will form an equilateral triangle if all the 3 sides are equal. Sides means what? In the Cartesian plane, what we are saying? It is the distance between these 2 points. That will be the side of AB, right? Side of BC means the distance between B and C using distance formula. Side of AC means the distance between A and C using distance formula. That will be the 3 sides. And if you get these 3 answers are same means you can say that it is an equilateral triangle. Clear? So these 3 sides, that means the distance between AB should be equal to distance between BC should be equal to the distance between CA. Clear? So using the distance formula you can find out. Now look, suppose BC, here you can write which the coordinate as, they will give you the coordinates, you have to find out x2, x1, y1, here it will be x2, y2, just apply the distance formula, you will get the answer. Now third one, these points will form an isosceles triangle, that also you know. Here 3 sides are equal means, here what happens? For the isosceles triangle, if any 2 sides will be equal, that means distance between AB will be equal to distance between AC. Use the distance formula, find out the side of AB. Side of AB means distance between A and B using distance formula. Then find out the distance between A and C using the distance formula. They should be, both the answers should be same means we can say that this forms and these 3 points make it as a isosceles triangle. Next one, these points will form a collinear. What is the thing is collinear? 3 points they will give you, right? So here they will form 3 points. Okay. And here also they will form 3 points. Wherever you want, there you can put 3 points. Okay, these 3 points will form a collinear or a line. Means if these 3 points make a line, right? Suppose here it is A, B, C. How will you confirm that whether it is a collinear or not? Means AB plus BC, you have to get the answer what? AC. Then we can say that these 3 coordinates x1, y1, x2, y2 here, okay, x3, y3, any point, 3 points I will give you. So you have to, first what you have to find out? The distance between AB. Find out the coordinates, find out the distance, you will get one value here. Then find out the distance of BC, you will get one value. Then that should be equal to the distance between A and C. Here also there will be giving the coordinates and find out the distance between A and C. That will be, should be equal to AB plus BC. Then we can say that it is collinear or a line it will be, right? Or if the sum of the 2 sides, that is, if sum of 2 sides is equal to the third side. That means sum of 2 sides, these 2 sides AB plus BC should be equal to the third side, it should be AC. Now what about this triangle? If they form a triangle or not, 3 points I had given you. How will you find out that they form a triangle or not? You have studied in a 7th standard, what they told you? The sum of the 2 sides should be greater than the third side. Then we can say that what? It form a triangle. Sum of the 2 sides ABC means AB plus BC should be greater than what? AC. Clear? Then we can say that it is form a these 3 points form a triangle. So these are the condition for when they are giving you the 3 coordinates or 3 points. Clear? When we do the problems you can understand, but you have to learn this. Okay, understand all these things you have studied in 7th standard. So next, when they are giving 4 points, what happens? When 4 coordinates are given, points means coordinates. When 4 coordinates are given, these coordinates will form a square. When it will be a square? Now look, if this is a square means, here it is A, B, C, D. They will give you 4 coordinates here, right? Then what you can say? If all the 4 sides are equal, that means if all the 4 sides are equal, here this side, first one AB should be equal to BC, BC and it should be equal to CD, CD should be equal to AD. What out of the side, then how will you find out the side? The distance between A and B, then B and C, then C and D, then D and E, right? So coordinates will be given. So distance of AB, how will you find out? Root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Same thing, you have to repeat all these 3 sides. One more condition is there, what? Diagonals are equal. That means that also we have to prove. After proving that AB should be equal to BC should be equal to CD should be equal to DA, and after that one more thing you have to prove. What do you have to prove? BD should be equal to AC. That means the distance between B and D and C and A should be equal. Then only we can say it is a square. These 4 coordinates should be make into a square. What are rhombus? Rhombus only need to just find out whether the 4 sides are equal. That means AB should be equal to BC, BC should be equal to CD, CD should be equal to DA. They will give you 4 coordinates. Find out the distance between AB. Then find out the distance between BC using root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Then here CD and then DA would find out. The next one, form a rectangle. How will you form a rectangle? If the opposite sides and diagonals are equal. Opposite sides and diagonals should be equal. So if this is a rectangle means A, B, C, D, opposite sides. Here also 4 coordinates they will give you. And how will you find out the distance between AB? Means root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. You will get the side of AB. Should be equal to CD. Clear? Otherwise BCR should be equal to AD. Opposite sides should be equal. AP should be equal to CD and BC should be equal to AD. Clear? So AB, distance between AB should be equal to CD. Distance between ABC should be equal to AD. And diagonals are equal. Again, you have to find out the distance between A and C and B and D. Then it should be equal. After that, form a parallelogram if opposite sides are equal. That also you have to find out whether it is these two sides are equal or not. That two sides, opposite sides, it will be AB. CD means AB should be equal to CD and AD should be equal to BC. Find out the distance between these 2 points. Next 2 points are like that. You have to find out the opposite side should be equal. So these are the condition for when the 4 coordinates are given. Now one extra question we will start. Show that the points 1, -1, 5, 2 and 9, 5 are collinear. Okay, 3 points are given. That means here 3 points are given. You have to say that whether these 3 points are what? They are in a collinear, they are in a line or not. Now how will you find out? Suppose here it is A, B, C. What is the point of A? 1, -1. Second one, 5, 2. Third one, 9, 5. Right? So these are the points. How will you find out it is collinear? You have to find out AB plus BC should be equal to AC. You have to find out. AB plus BC should be equal to AC. How will you find out this? AB means the distance between A and B using distance formula. Okay, we will start now. So we have to start then. Let A 1, -1, B 5, 2, C 9, 5 are the given points. Okay. Next what you have to do? Next find out AB. You have to find out AB. How will you find out AB? AB equals root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Right? So what is A, what is B? That you have to write. A equals what is 1, -1. B is 5, 2. Right? If you want to write x1, y1 also, you can write with your pencil x1, y1. Here it is x2, y2. Now substitute equals root of x2, it is 5. 5 minus x1 is 1. The whole square plus y2, it is 2 minus y1 is -1. The whole square equals root of 5 minus 1, it is 4 whole square, 4 square plus 3 square. Okay, no need to put bracket. 4 square plus 3 square equals root of 16 plus 9. You will get the answer root 25 equals 5. So AB equals 5 units. Okay. The next one what you have to do? It is BC you have to find out. BC, that means which is B, which is C, that you have to take. B means it is the point 5, 2 and then C means it is 9, 5. Here also take x1, y1, x2, y2. Here it is x1, y1. Here it is x2, y2. So BC, how will you find out? BC also root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square equals root of, start now, x2 it is 9 minus x1 is what? 5 the whole square plus y2 is 5 minus 2 the whole square. So equals root of 9 minus 5, 4 square plus 5 minus 2, 3 square equals root of 16 plus 9. We will get the same answer equals 5. Right, what is the next one you have to find out? AC you have to find out. AC. AC how will you find out? First write what is A, what is C. A is 1, -1 and C is 9, 5. Then what is AC? AC equals root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square equals root of, here it is x1 y1, here it is x2 y2. Next onwards you can calculate in your mind, okay. Then x2 minus x1, 9 minus 1 the whole square plus y2, it is 5 minus negative 1 the whole square. That means root of equals root of 9 minus 1, it is 8 the whole square plus 5 minus minus 1, it is 6 the whole square. That means 64 plus 36. What will you get? 64 plus 36, it is 100. That means you will get the answer 10. Right. Now look, what you have to do? You have to prove that it is collinear or not. So you will find out AB plus AB is equal to 5. Then BC equals 5. And then AC is equal to 10. Then AB plus BC equals AC. That means 5 plus 5 equals 10. What you can say then? And ABC are collinear. So ABC are collinear or collinear points. Okay. So what you did? You have to remember about the points. Collinear means what you should do? AB plus BC should be equal to AC. Find out whether they are in collinear or not using the distance formula. Clear?